Okay, welcome everyone to Dawn's Dreamers, our July 17th meeting. And we are recording this because we had difficulties with me getting on to start the meeting, and then I froze out and whatever. So anyway, welcome to Dawn's Dreamcatchers meeting. Darwin, I'm hearing your squeaky chair, so I'm gonna first fix that technical difficulty, and let's move on to the top 10 club for campaigns 12 and 13. First, we'll start with campaign 12. And before I start, I'll say what I do at every meeting before we start this top 10 club is that I'm including myself in there with my sales, not to be bragging or anything, but to show you that I am also out there creating sales just like all of you. So I'm not included in the top 10. So we'll start with campaign 12. Kim Williams is number 1 with $671.86. So yay, Kim, congratulations. Following underneath her is Becky, then Bobby, then Deb, then Vanessa, then Roger, then Debbie, Kim, Janie, and Tara. So congratulations for campaign 12 sales. Now let's move over to campaign 13 sales. And at the top of the list is Kim Williams with $661.07. Following underneath her is one of her own team members, Bobby. And then it's Ayode, Becky, Kiara, Debbie, Roger, Michelle, Chantel, and Brenda. So congratulations, our top 10 club for campaign 13 sales. Now this is the President's Club commission levels, and that will remain the same through this year through campaign 26 of 2023. And so the contender is someone with 0 to $39.99 in sales. So as a contender, as a new representative, you want to always reach $40 or more in sales so that you earn the 25% on beauty and jewelry and 20% on fashion and home. Then as you build your sales and you reach sales of 5,000 in 1 year's time, then your premier level. You don't have any minimum sales per campaign, and you're earning at a 30% level for beauty and jewelry and 20% for fashion and home. Then once you get into our elite level of President's Club and above, then it's all on annual sales. As you look down there, President's Club is 10,000 annual sales. Once you reach it in a year, in any part of that year, then you jump up to 40% earnings on beauty and jewelry and 25% on home, fashion and home. So just to explain myself a little bit, once you reach 10,000, any part of the new year, if you were to do it yet this year, you would give yourself for that campaign and future campaigns for this year, the 40% earnings. And then you would continue that President's Club cycle of earnings the whole next year, but you also need to achieve it so you continue at that earnings level. So then Honor Society is 20,000 annual sales with the 40% and 25%. Rose Circle at 35,000 is 45% and 25%. David H. McConnell is 65,000 at the 45%, 25%. President's Club is 110 President's Console is 110,000 with 45% and 25%. And then Inner Circle is 220,000 in a year's time, and you're earning then 50% with the 25%. Avon anniversaries for July. Congratulations to all of you that are on this anniversary list. And we are so proud of you on your achievement of staying with Avon and starting out new with Avon. So you can see that there's a lot of years in July for some representatives. The next slide will go into the birthdays for July. And we have a lot of birthdays in July, as you can see. I want to wish all of you a very happy birthday for the whole month of July. And I can't believe that we're already in the middle of July. So celebrate with Sharon Avon. The next slide will go into our recognition for team building. And the team building slide is, there we go. The team building slide shows that Darwin and I have added 16 team members from June 18th to July 15th. Kiara has added 1 team member, and underneath Roger, Angela Owens has added 1 team member. So keep talking, Avon. Don't be afraid to share the opportunity. And think about this, that if you offer the opportunity to everyone, some may say no, and that's okay. But once you reach the bronze ambassador level, which we'll cover in a little bit, then right now Avon has a new representative allocation program going on. So you bring someone in new to your team that you talk to, and they come on and they place $100 order in their first or second campaign. And then Avon will give you 5 people anywhere in the country that don't have a leader, that don't have a sponsor. So then they're kind of giving you a bonus for you bringing in a new person to your team, and that you coaching that person to reach $100 plus order in their first or second campaign. And then you receive 5 new appointed representatives. Now, once you get those 5 appointed representatives, and let's say that one of those 5 also placed, maybe more than one, placed $100 plus order in their first or second campaign, then Avon's going to continue to include you in the allocation to receive 2 more new appointed reps to your team. So this has been extended now through campaign 19. So this is something that you should be working for, because it gives you the opportunity to really build your team. Now, we also have new rep training that continues for all of you that have not watched it yet, all of you that want a refresher course on it, but those are coming up. The next one is Wednesday, July 26th at noon Eastern time, and they are at avon.com in the A list. That's where you find them, by the avon.com/A list at the bottom of the screen there. There'll also be another one August 23rd and September 3rd. So this is something that I heard from someone else, and I want to share it with you. And it's about leadership, and it's why ride a bike with 1 wheel when you can ride one with 2 wheels. And what that means is that you can earn 2 ways. Instead of earning just from your sales, which you can do that and it works, and you can ride a bike with 1 wheel, but why not make things easier on your earnings and ride the bike with 2 wheels? Now I'm going to share my screen here. Let me just go into that, and I'm going to share my screen, which isn't set up. So Darwin, do you have Avon.com on yours? Okay, let me just get it then. See, that's the attention. Okay. Hold on, I just got to open my browser and get it in there. Okay. So can you open a browser, Darwin, and pull up Avon.com for me, please, so we can continue on? Because the luck I've had with Zoom tonight, getting it set up, I don't want to make anything happen that I lose this whole PowerPoint sharing with all of you. So let's just hang on just a minute while that comes up for me. So, but what I want to show you is right on the homepage at Avon.com. Okay. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. So I'm going to just scroll up for me because I can't scroll up because I don't have the opening. Scroll the screen up or down, whichever way. Okay, right there. Click on the start recruiting right there, the little circle. Click on that. And I just want to point this out to you. And when that comes up, I'll show you. So this is right on your screen for you to go look at. Where did it go? Oh, okay. Okay, so see how it shows that you can share the opportunity right there with your link. Your shareable link is right there. You can click that to copy and put it into like a text or whatever you want, and then keep scrolling there up. So then it also goes into mentoring, empowering, and more for you, the exciting opportunity with Avon, why they love joining Avon. So you've got all this information right there for you to share with people. You can, take a screenshot of this or copy this to make something into a, great Facebook post and that type of thing. So you can see they get details there, how it works. If you just go right to your computer and look at that right at Avon.com, just scroll up. Here it goes into more on how to recruit, becoming a rep. All of this information is right there for you. The compensation guide, the new representative checklist, it's all right there. And those are documents that you can click on. And like I said, it's just going to your homepage at Avon.com. And then you can create things right from there to know what to say, because maybe you're not sharing the opportunity because you don't know what to say. But Avon's put all that information right there for you at Avon.com. So it's just the important part is that when someone wants to get started with Avon, that they go through your online store. That's why that link right there that says become a rep, question, rep equals, and then your reference code would be right there above that black button that says click to copy. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. Then we can go back to the PowerPoint.
I also highlighted, there's one line there that says, make sure recruits can find you online. Opt in to find a rep under my profile, preferences, and then there's a button to let customers and recruits find me online.
Okay, so the next slide is going to go into what the compensation is for you to build a team. And that is, okay, and that is the promoter is personal sales of $50, generation 1 order, and you're going to get 3% sponsoring on that one team member, as long as your personal sales are $50 each campaign and they place an order also. Okay, now you make sure that that new representative places a $40 or more order so that they're earning on their order as well. Okay, now a star promoter has 2 first generation orders and their personal sales are $50 or more, and they're going to get that 3% sponsoring bonus, and they're going to get another 3% on their generation 1 sales. Okay, so generation 1, 2 orders as a star promoter. Now, bronze ambassador, and this is where the allocation program comes into, and that as a bronze ambassador, you have your personal sales of 200, then you have 3 or more first generation orders each campaign, and their total team sales is $1,000. Then you get the 3% sponsoring bonus, get a 3% generation 1 percent on their sales, and also as they may bring in someone to join their team, they're gonna, just do the same thing you're doing. So they're gonna bring in someone to join their team. So then you'll get 3% on that second generation person, as well as the person that's building a team is starting their 3% sponsoring bonus as well. You can see with silver, with gold, the numbers just go up on the number of orders that you need and the total team sales that you need. Then as a bronze leader, the $200 personal sales mandatory amount is still the same, but then you need 10 orders in your generation with the total team sales. And you can see each time you're giving yourself a raise in the leadership compensation from 5% as a gold ambassador up to 6.5% as a bronze leader, silver leader 7.5%, gold leader 8%. So again, going back to the riding of the bike, why ride a bike with one wheel and earn only from your sales when you could be riding a bike earning 2 different ways? So let's go on to the next slide, because it goes on to showing you that to bring someone into your team, just have them use your online store to get started by clicking on Become a Rep. Your reference code is the avon.com/repstore/ and then your name or whatever you're assigned as you get started as a rep. They click on Become a Rep at the top of the page and they get linked to you, and then you start earning. The next slide goes into what's going on right now is a special offer for new representatives on your team is they would earn an extra 15%. Again, their order needs to be $40 or more. and they have a limited amount of time that they need to place their order and use the code that comes in the email to them to get the extra 15% off. So their earnings are 25% as a new representative with a $40 order, but Avon's adding another 15% onto that with that code for one order. So that's a bonus right there. So now, adding to what's already going on with what Avon is doing, I will be starting soon, and I know I've talked about this all month, but I am going to start this called Leadership Boot Camp. Some of the things that we're going to discuss in a leadership boot camp is what is recruiting, what is leadership, what is an Avon advisor, where do you find new team members, what steps do you take to train a new team member, and what are you saying about Avon to get a new team member. And there'll be a lot more that we'll talk about. You join our leadership boot camp. We're going to hopefully set up some guest speakers. I've got some ideas there, and I've also got some news that I can't share yet. So there's things that are going to happen that are going to be really great in our leadership boot camp. So moving on, this is another avenue that you want to share with your customers is the Avon sweepstakes. And you can find what this Avon sweepstakes are by just going to the feature tab and at your online store, go into avon.com, click the feature tab and go down to the word sweepstakes. And this one that's going on right now, the picture, they're going to have 4 winners, and the value of this giveaway is $517. So why would you not want your customers to be entering that? Plus, coming up this Wednesday, July 19th, when we start our new campaign 15, there will be an A-list where Avon will come on with a video and help you with the new products that are coming out in the campaign 17, what's new, so that you are ahead of the game and can talk in advance to your customers about what is new and what's coming on for them to want to try. The next slide goes into the campaign priorities. Every time we switch over to a new campaign, Avon puts out their training at Avon U called Campaign Priorities on the Go. Most of it is all video showing you information. Take lots of notes. So there's things in there that you can learn about the upcoming products. And so you can talk, knowledge is power, right? So if you talk knowledgeable about the upcoming products, then your customers will start believing in you and will be dedicated to you. So the next slide, we're going to talk more about my store on avon.com. So I'm going to ask Darwin again to go back to that avon.com where we were. And we're going to go into your profile, because when have you looked at what your store looks like? Do you know what your store has for people that go into it? So yes, right there where it says Hi Dawn in that little box, right on the right side underneath that black bar, you will see the words My Profile. So Darwin's going to click on My Profile, and then you'll see this is what you can edit about your online store. Wherever you see the words I'm trying to find where, well, edit right there in the box by my picture. That's where you put your own picture into that, into your online store, so that when people open that, they don't see like a little gray circle. They see your face and they know who they're buying from. And then you can also edit like the addresses for billing or shipping. Okay. And then if you go down farther, you'll see what your online store link is right there, as you see mine in blue. And then you go down. Now, this is a video that I put in to my online store quite a while ago, but it's also telling people a little about me. So go back a little bit, Darwin. Go back up a little bit. There we go. So if you stay right above the picture there, if you click on that word edit, don't click on it. Don't click on it, Darwin. Do not, because I don't want to make another video. But that click right there is where you can edit and add a video of yourself, telling a little bit about yourself, or, promoting Avon in it. It's just a fun way for people, and especially those people that maybe go into avon.com to find a representative. They can scroll through this that we're showing you where you fix things, but we can also go into the other at the top where it shows my store. But you can see where you can add, your little bit about what you love to do and that type of thing in there. And then you can add categories that you want to be shown at your store. You can add things about your lifestyle, things that you like to do, your interests. All of these things are things that you can build into what customers see at your online store. Okay, now, Darwin, I want you to go to the top and I want you to click on my store, where my picture is at the very top of the screen, right next to the dashboard words, the very top. Nope, not on this one. Go up, over to the picture, my little picture on the right, my little picture on the right, down to my picture where it says my store, right across from the Hi Avon. It says my store with my picture. Hi, Dawn. Shop by product, dashboard, my store, right there. Thank you. Okay, so here, this is where you can go see what your store looks like for your customers. Now, you can edit store right here at the top. And if you do that, you are saying whether or not you want it in English. But also right by my picture up there in the box, you can see where there's a little share button. See that little triangle, little dots? That's how you share your online store with people, by clicking there and then choosing, how you want to share. Facebook, how you want to share it by Messenger. Do you want to share it by text? Okay. So this is the key part, that you want to make sure that your store at avon.com looks good for people to pick you who they want to be their representative. Okay. Let's go back to the PowerPoint now. Okay. We'll go back into the PowerPoint, and then we're going to go into more free training that Avon is giving you. So hopefully we'll go into it. There we go, I think. Okay, so some more free training for what Avon is giving you, and they're giving you live shopping opportunities for you and for your customers. So when you hear me talk about this, or you're looking at the calendar and you see live shopping, like the next one is going to be July 20th at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So that would be like 2 o'clock Central time. And you can back it out, 1 o'clock Mountain, 12 o'clock Pacific. But the key thing is that you're sharing this with your customers. And that blue line that we've got there on the right side is what you want to share, is avon.com/live-shopping/question rep = your reference code. That's where your name is at what is at your online store. Okay. So instead of those X's, it would be your reference code. Now see, July 24th, there's going to be another live shopping. And to me, this looks like this is going to be all about self-care. It's going to be about skincare and maybe a little bit of belief from the picture, I'm guessing. So this is stuff that Avon's putting out there. They're doing the selling for you. You just get your customers to these live presentations. Sometimes they're only 12 to 15 minutes. Sometimes they're a half an hour. So they're not a long time. It's not like watching an hour and a half video or anything like that. It's like similar to if you watch QVC, where they're talking about the products. They're also usually giving you free products when you buy $100 or $150. You get like $70 to $90 free in with your products that you're ordering. Just use the code that it recommends. So it's a beneficial thing for your customers to go there. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is convention, and Avon convention is coming up so fast. It is August like 10th through the 13th, and it is in the Gaylord National Harbor, which is in Maryland, but it's right in the Washington, D.C. area. Now, there was a video today that Michael Senchak did. He was announcing who was in the top 10 for the talent show. And then the 10 people are going to be presenting at Avon Convention. And if you're signed up for virtual, you will see all of this. In most cases, what we see. If you go to avonconvention.com and then click on the little index bars, that's where you sign up to attend, and it's $50. And he said, I believe that there was like 100 swag bags left that are valued at over $200. When you get signed up for the $50, you get one of those swag bags. Or if you sign up for the $30, you get all access to all of the things that are going on at convention, but you do not get the swag bag. So either way, you can still sign up. You can sign up to go, to convention. If maybe you live near Washington, D.C., definitely if you live close by, that you can come over to the convention center and, take part in all this. You would want to do that. If you're not, then sign up for the virtual so you can take part in what's going on. Even if that weekend is a bad weekend for you, August 11th through the 13th, you can watch the replay the next day or two. They're going to keep it probably up there for through the end of August, if not through September. So even if you've got a busy weekend that weekend, you want to sign up for virtual so you can go in and see. The next slide goes into who we have registered right now on our team. Of course, Darwin and I are going. Mary Murphy is bringing a guest. And if you decide to go in person, they are letting you bring a guest. And if they want the swag bag, it's $50. If they don't want a swag bag, then it's just $30. Denise, Ulana, and then there is Florence, Deborah, Corrine, Becky, Peggy, Kim, Bobby, Melissa, Roger, Jody, Angela, Terry, and Kim, all registered to join us virtually. So, you know, it's something you don't want to miss because it's Avon's biggest event of the year. Today, I know Michael announced that our keynote speaker is going to be Judy Holler, Holler. She'll be speaking on Sunday afternoon. And if you're signed up virtually, you'll be able to watch that on your phone, on a tablet, or on your computer. So it's definitely something you want to be a part of. There's also going to be, if you're registered, there's going to be what they call Brand Champion Challenge. And that's the next slide, where these brands, Anu, Skin So Soft Bug Guard, FMG, Haku, Farmer X, and Belief will all have the different categories, and the people that are on the top in selling the most of these products are going to get recognized as well. And that you can be in person or virtual and get recognized for being ranked in the top 10 of selling these, these products. So that's going to be something that they're going to share with us all at convention as well. So let's move on now to some upcoming important dates. Now, we all know we're in campaign 14 right now, but that only goes through Tuesday, which is tomorrow, July 18th. Campaign 14 ends, which means the special that's on the back of campaign 14, that ends, and you cannot back order after campaign 14 ends. You want to order your brochures for 16 with your campaign 14 order, 15 if you don't have them, order samples, order brochures, just, be prepared to share Avon. The next slide wraps up a little bit on the campaign 14 with a checklist. Have you checked off all these categories that you have shared this book, whether it be the personal book that you hand someone or that you recommend people go to your virtual brochure right at avon.com? When you give them the link to go into your store, they can see the virtual brochure when they sign into avon.com. That 4-piece sunset is the bonus offer that I was saying that is not going to be available when campaign 14 ends tomorrow. So if you haven't ordered this yet, this is like $112 if bought individually, not even including the bag, which has got those pockets all the way around it on the outside, and it's also got 2 zippered pockets in the inside. Really cool summer bag to carry your towels in there, beach toys, whatever, pool toys, whatever you might need to enjoy the summer sun, okay? So campaign 15 then will start on Wednesday. And what, the special offers also that you want to see online about campaign 14. There's 40% off of fan favorites. The home screen has scrolling pictures, and there's other online specials. So you want to use your computer to go in and see what Avon is offering online only that aren't in the book. So that's every campaign. I want to make a note that you check every campaign for any specials that are limited online. Then campaign 15, like I said, starts Wednesday. And it's all about summer and makeup sale, 55% off with a free gift with purchase, some new juicy and beachy jewelry. And of course, there's another wow deal on the back of the book. So spread the word starting Wednesday, what Avon has in their books. That is key thing. And if you don't have the physical book, remember the digital catalog is right on at avon.com for you, for your customers to see as well as yourself. Okay, next slide. We go into campaign 16, which begins August 2nd. And this is go big or go home. Really what it is everything in the big quantity. The Skin So Soft, the lotions, all of those things are big in the What's New campaign 16 that you should be able to have access right now to, because you can order campaign 16 What's New in your campaign 14 order. So if you have not gone into your campaign 16 What's New, you want to make sure you do before campaign 14 closes out. Okay. Some other things that are that's available with campaign 16 What's New is some of our brand gear. If you notice that I was wearing an Avon shirt when we were back on the screen, well, that's the gray shirt right there in the middle. And these are things that are only going to be available while they last. And let me tell you, some of the things are on the last leg, but you've got the tote bag and slippers and fun Avon pins so that people can ask you about Avon when you're wearing pins. And it's got key rings and lipstick pens and magnetic signs and sunglasses and hats and sweatshirts. All this is all brought out to you from Avon that you can purchase in your campaign 14 order and get these items. And when you're wearing Avon, people will naturally ask you about Avon. There's a new customer for you. You can give them like a business card, or if you don't have business cards yet, you can just, get their information and say, I'll send you a text with my online store and you can go shop. So, think about the tools that you have in front of you that you are not using, that you could be using to promote Avon. Okay, the next slide that we've got is jumping ahead to campaign 17, What's New? What is going to be in there? And that's going to talk about a new collagen booster firming cream that is just a different top in it. You don't have to unscrew a top. You just press your fingers down on that white little cap there, and that's a dispenser of it. You're going to get the scoop on a new skincare chart. You're going to see a Perio sonic electric toothbrush with refillable heads. That's in the What's New campaign 17 that begins August 16th. So there is so much excitement coming out with the upcoming campaigns that you just don't want to miss out on all this. You have to be aware of what's going on. So the next slide is, you're probably saying to me, oh, but you know what? You got customers that you sell to and you got it real easy. I'm brand new. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know how to build an order. I'm giving you 5 points right here on what you can do. Plan to talk to 10 new contacts about skincare, bath and body, Skin So Soft, fragrance, whatever it is that you think your contacts would be interested in. Ask them what they're using right now, and then compare what Avon has. And I bet you wherever they're buying what they're buying, Avon's prices are going to be better for you. So look in your own bathroom. What is your family running out of that you go to the drugstore to buy that you could be buying from your own Avon store? Get some support from family and friends to help you meet your goals. You know, just ask them, what are you using? And maybe you could be using Avon and helping me get my business going. Look at the campaign 16 and 17, what's new? Maybe order some of this branded t-shirts and pins and things like that will promote Avon for you when you're not even talking about Avon. Point out to all your customers the special offers in the brochure, the back cover, and online. I mean, you got to talk about Avon to increase your earnings and build your business. So here is our call to action. This is a 24-hour challenge to grow your business. And those of you that take this, and we're going to put this document into the files in Dawn's Dreamers, and before the August Zoom team chat. So I'm really giving you a whole month, but the sooner the better. Take this challenge and make this list. List 10 people you can contact in the next 24 hours and write their names down here on this paper, okay? And then share the digital catalog online store link, and it gives you a message to say, hi, I just started my Avon business. Will you be my first customer? I can't wait for you to look at the online brochure and see all the amazing products that Avon now offers. Then attach your online store link and send out 10 texts like that. Try to do 5 a day. And in a week's time, 7 times 5, you could potentially have 35 new customers. Then there's step number 3, follow up. That is the key. In 2 days to ask for the order. So I'm asking you guys to take this 24-hour challenge. And like I said, in the August team Zoom, you will be recognized when you send me back your form filled out, written on, tell me how many, you just put first names down here. I don't need to know the names of who you're talking to. I probably don't know them anyway. So just put first names down there that you have talked to. Be honest. Take a picture of this form or scan it in your computer and send it to me. Make sure that you place that campaign 14 order as soon as possible if you haven't already, okay? So now the next page is the call to action, and that again says, make sure you've placed your campaign 14 order, register for convention if you haven't already done so, update your online store like we went over tonight, promote your online digital clickable, shoppable brochure. That's a lot of words. Build your orders as suggested above in the 5 ways to build your order. How about riding that bike with 2 wheels instead of just 1? Remember I talked about what that was? If you don't remember, you go back and read what I talked about. And join our leadership boot camp. I want to get names of people that are committed to making the boot camp work for them. And I need to hear from you, because when I start doing these Zooms on the leadership boot camp, I need to know who I'm going to invite. To celebrate women's power and to make a beautiful and positive impact in the world is our mission. So we're the company for women and a few good men, and it's important for you to relay a positive aspect on what Avon can do for your customers. Okay, the next slide is words of inspiration. And I'm going to just read through these and you tell me which ones of these inspirations hits home with you. The first one on the left side is winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. Now down below that in the pink box is laugh loudly, laugh often, and most important, laugh at yourself. And it's okay if the words don't come out right. You know, laugh about it. Say, oh, well, yeah, I couldn't spit that out right, you know, or something. And you're being real then with the people that you're talking to. Don't let perfection stand in the way of progress. Keep moving. The one underneath that with the blue sky, never be afraid to try something new. Remember, amateurs built the ark. Professionals built the Titanic. Amateurs built the ark, but professionals built the Titanic. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The leader adjusts the sails. Are you a leader? Or are you complaining? Are you expecting something to change that's not working for you? Think about that. Some of these quotes just really hit home for me. So that is why I add those at the end of my meetings. So enjoy this. I am going to be sending this recording out of the replay. And please let me know when you've watched it so that we can give you credit. And also let me know if you want to be in my boot camp. I need to know who's going to be building their team. So will be ending the recording. So let me just stop recording. Everything is working so different tonight on my, so I need to hit here and stop.